Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Ask Dr. Trent. I'm your host, Dr. Trent, obviously. It is 11:30 my time. I had one of those, I was supposed to have just a regular nap, but it turned into a 4-hour nap, and so I'm feeling a little ugh. But I'm about to get this going, so let's see what I got this week. Okay, first question. Dear Dr. Trent, I'll ask the first question. So I had a homie, a dude, who hollered at my friend while she was out with me over spring break. And a couple of months later, out the blue, he hits her up on Facebook asking her to smash. He was more explicit with his words, but I won't go into details of what she told me he said to her. It was disrespectful to her and made me wonder, since he asked my friend that, does that mean he thinks I'm the same way? Why do guys do dirty things like that? Well, let's see. Let me read over this again so I can make sure I get the gist of what you're saying. Hits her up on Facebook to smash. Holler at my friend. Really, basically, does he think you're the same way? Depending on the dude. Some dudes think all chicks are like that. If you just say the right thing, depending on the guy. Some guys will be like, doesn't matter who you are, I could probably talk to you like that and get it done. So, that depends from guy to guy. Why do guys do dirty things like that? Well, I'm going to say, this isn't the whole answer, but the first answer that comes to my mind is, a lot of the times, it's what they've been known to get away with. If chicks in the past have let them get away with this, like they met the chick, added them on Facebook or whatever, and then hit them up later and said, hey, you want to fuck? And they said, okay. If they've gotten away with that a number of times, they're going to assume they can always get away with it. So, I would say it's partially his fault for not knowing how to treat a chick, and partially the fault of the chicks he's dealt with in the past for letting him get away with such a thing. So that's basically how I'd answer that. Thank you for writing in. Let's see, next question. Dear Dr. Trent, do you think that the saying better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all is true? Why or why not? Signed, Lovesick. Lovesick, my answer to this is I think so, because to me, at least from my life experience so far, you learn a lot of the stuff you learn about love, relationships, sex, you learn it on the job. You don't learn it from just looking at other people's things. You typically learn the most when you're going through it. That when you go through a lot with somebody and you realize that it's actual love, not love because the sex is good or love because you're forcing it, but it's actually love, then if it doesn't work out necessarily for this reason or that reason, in the future you know what the real thing looks like. So I think it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all, because it just makes your life, everything's a learning experience, so that you know what works, what doesn't work, so on and so forth. Thank you for writing in, Lovesick. Let's see what we got here. Okay, dear Dr. Trent, why are dudes so quick to act like they don't care once you deny them access? I recently had this guy text me uncontrollably and it was getting aggravating and desperate. So I told him I was going with someone. He stated, hello, can I get you to follow my lead, or do you want to get the fuck on through? The hell his attention anyway. Signed, Kitty. Okay, well, Kitty, why are dudes so quick to act like they don't care once you deny them access? Because really, they don't care once you deny them access. Because some guys, when they talk to a chick, their goal is to get the pussy. If you're not giving up the pussy, or you're not talking about giving up the pussy, they suddenly don't care, because you're telling them no to their main goal. And if you're not going for their main goal, then why are they gonna care if that's all they want? So I mean, I guess to answer your question, and with your situation, if the guy was texting you uncontrollably and then you told him that you had a dude and he was like, well, this text is kind of weird, so I don't know exactly what he was trying to say, but my answer to this is, if he just wanted the pussy and you denied him, even once you said you had a dude and he still wanted to fuck and you told him no, he probably didn't care, because he just wanted to fuck. That's the way I'm going to answer that question. Thank you. My last question for the night. Oh, dear Dr. Trent, so there's this guy I've always had a crush on since I met him, freshman year. We hit it off sophomore year and decided to watch a movie. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Nothing happened after that. Don't know why. Tried to reconnect senior year and scheduled 2 or 3 times to get together, but he never came through due to somewhat reasonable excuses, it's in quotes. We still have that attraction for each other, at least I feel it, but nothing has ever been pursued again, I guess due to busy schedules. My question is, what does all this mean to you? What would you do with this situation? Let's see. So you kind of liked this guy for a long time. Y'all hit it off sophomore year, and y'all watched the movie together. The fact that nothing happened. Now, if y'all watched the movie, watched the movie, then kudos to y'all, because you know, this day and age, if somebody says let's watch a movie, most of the time the movie's watching them. Nothing happened after that. Don't know why. Y'all tried to reconnect, but y'all have. I mean, yeah. As you get further into school, especially if you're talking about college, people get busy. Like, the further in you get, the more busy you become with organizations, hanging out with your friends, trying to enjoy the last little bit of college. You get really, really busy, especially with the hard classes. So, I mean, I can understand that. You still feel the attraction, but nothing has been pursued again. I mean, hey, if it's supposed to happen, the way things are sounding, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. If not, oh well. I mean, if he really wants you, he'll come after you. I mean, that's just typical guy mentality. If you really want a chick, you're going to go after her some way. You're going to put some effort into it. So if he really wants you, he'll come after you eventually. So just kind of go with the flow. If y'all get to, y'all get to. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Thank you for your question. Let's see. How much time do I have left? Do I have any time left? Oh, okay, cool. Since I have some extra time, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos and supporting me, all my friends. Shout out to TK. She's doing her new vlog. She's pretty hilarious and she keeps it real. And I should have a link on this screen somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put it, so I'm not going to try to point. Basically, it'll be on here so you can click it and watch it at your own time. I also want to shout out to Tish. She's also doing her own video blog about her life and what's going on, and she's pretty entertaining, and she's a real cool person, real down to earth, and just foolish but fun, kind of like me. So I'm going to put the link for her page as well somewhere on the screen. I don't know why I'm trying to point as if I know where I'm going to put it. Just watch both of their video blogs on their pages. It's pretty entertaining. You subscribe. It's always something good to see. People just going through their lives and trying to just be successful. Tish wants to be the top person at BET so we can have quality programming. I'm okay with that. It's a long journey though, so good luck to her on that. I guess that's everything. I guess the only thing left to say is if you have any questions yourself, if you're watching, you want to submit questions, situations, whatever you got for me, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either send it in letter form to drtrent777@gmail.com. There should be a link that I'm going to put that has it exactly how you should type it in, and just send me your question, and preferably in letter form, but if not, just send it to me, and I'll read it on here and answer it the best I can, and I will also send you a hard copy response after I answer your question. That sound means I have 1 minute left. The only thing left, only other way you could send it to me at this point would be you could create a video response to either one of these 2 episodes that I've done so far. You can send me a video response and I can watch it as I film, and then I can answer your question. So I hope this was helpful for the people's letters that I read, and I hope everybody who watched it was thoroughly entertained by my answers, and hope I will help somebody. Have a good night and stay blessed.